This right here is a terrible, terrible wheel, but what if I told you it's possible to actually create something very similar to this that is actually incredible? Yeah, guys, today we're going to be building a controlling, steering, super advanced, crazy cool wheel, which is honestly unlike anything that I've literally ever seen before. It is beautiful. Created by the one and only puzzle-headed pack 21. But you know, I just want to have my own one of these. So yeah, guys, today I'm going to be building my very own one of these. Now, do I know how this was made? No. Am I going to have an incredibly good time building my very own one, just trying to figure it out by the way it looked? Heck yeah, dude. So yeah, what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm actually going to go a very large ways into the sky, guys. And I think this is going to pretty much be necessary for this build. So yeah, something like that should do. So yeah, guys, first things first, we're going to actually have to make the wheel, the part that allows you to steer, roll around. It just looks absolutely fantastic. And the way I think he did that isn't all too complicated, but incredibly clever. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to use this block. Or actually, I don't know which block I want to use. Part of me kind of wants to use the block that the OG wheel is made of. So you know what? That's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab concrete, which is what that is made of, funnily enough. And that is actually what we're going to be using. So yeah, I'm going to be making this 4 blocks wide, 1 block thick. I think, yeah, I think so. All right, guys, next up, we're going to do the next bit, which is, once again, not going to be all too complicated. But what we're going to do, we're going to grab ourselves a servo, and we're going to smash that right there into the middle. Now, actually, I'm going to place this with 0.5, so that way it can be in the exact middle. Now, we're going to select both of these things, not the bottom, and we're going to clone this up, rotate it around. Oh, wait, I'm placing this wrong. I'm an idiot. These need to be this way. Yeah, okay, that's how they need to be placed. There you go. That's more oh, misplaced it. Okay, that is looking about right, but actually... I think I have to move this up like a good bit. Just for now, at least. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, guys, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to grab both of these things and we're going to clone them, move them back in, and then rotate them by, I don't know exactly how much yet. It looks like it's going to be 30. Oh, wait, that is touching. 45? No, I have an idea. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do to make this whole footprint even smaller, I'm going to move this by 0.9. I'm actually going to move this up. So as you guys can see, that part is actually not touching the top bit, but this actually allows us to make this way smaller. All right, let's try that again. Rotate 1, 2, and yes, perfect. Okay, as you guys can see, the most important part is that that part right there is now not touching that part anymore, which means that we have just pretty much made this a way more detailed build. Yeah, lovely. All right, clone that again, and we're gonna just keep doing this. There we go. So that is the first quarter done. We're gonna clone that again. 1, 2, 4, and there you go, baby. That right there is gonna be our wheel, and that just looks that just looks amazing. So yeah, guys, right now is the moment of truth where we're actually going to be able to test this whole thing out. So I'm going to select everything except the middle block, unanchor it, and that was not supposed to happen. Yeah, you love it when things just go wrong. Okay, yeah, I just had to reload it. So when you mess around with builds, sometimes you have to just reload them from a save, and then it will actually work. So yeah, now everything should be fine. Okay, so place a chair, and let's see the... Oh! Oh, that's amazing! Dude, I wasn't expecting it to work that well. Oh my god, that looks amazing! So yeah, guys, right now you can actually see in the middle of this thing, but imagine this, right? Without being able to see all of that stuff in the middle, it just looks crazy. Oh my god, I'm actually really happy with that. Holy smokes. All right, so we're gonna reload this whole thing, and what we're gonna do is we're now gonna work on the part that allows us to actually drive this thing around. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna grab myself some plastic, and I'm actually gonna replace this part right here that I made with concrete again. I'm actually gonna replace it with plastic because it needs to be as light as possible. All right, perfect. So now is the part where I actually have no idea what the original creator did. I'm mostly gonna be speculating and kind of figuring this out on my own, but I think it'll turn out amazing. So don't worry. So most importantly, I need to be able to fit a controllable seat in here without it touching anything. And right now it's touching everything, which is not good. So yeah, guys, I'm actually gonna build this entire part separately because I think I should. Here, let me show you exactly what it is that I'm going to be doing. So pretty much the chair itself needs to be in the exact middle. middle. So right there. So I'm going to place the chair right there, which would make it the perfect center. Wait, that looks wrong. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to move it up a little bit. There you go. It just looks better, okay? All right, guys. And this right here is the exact reason why we built this entire thing so far up in the sky. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be placing a titanium block, which is the heaviest block in the entire game, by the way. Not gold. I always thought it was gold. It's not gold. It's actually titanium. So we're going to be building a pole right at the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to be creating a giant block of titanium. All right, 30 by 30 by 30. Yeah, guys, it is a big block of titanium. So actually, I'm actually going to grab this and clone it and then move it perfectly back inside. And I'm going to do this a couple more times. And I think that should be enough titanium. That right there is a heavy little boy. I'll do it again. Okay, the heavier, the better. I'm pretty sure. So let me do it one more time. All right, guys, next up, I'm going to be building the part that's actually going to be rolling the actual, what's the word? I guess wheel. So yeah, we're going to build the part that's actually going to be rolling the whole thing. So the thing I actually want to do for this mechanic is I want to place myself a wheel. And then what I'm actually going to do right next to it is place myself a hinge just like that. And I want to put this on both sides of the chair, just like so. Now, I just need to actually attach this, which is going to be actually pretty easy. Yeah, that's going to go right there. So guys, as you can see, the chair and its weight is attached to a servo. Is it a servo? To a hinge. My bad. I always mix them up, which is attached to a wheel. So yeah, next up, I actually need to figure out exactly how wide this whole thing is. So, it didn't like that. Oh, that wheel is very broken. That looks very crooked. I'm going to replace that one, if you don't mind. I didn't trust that one. All right, I'll do it right next to it. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so let's figure out exactly how wide it is. It's 13 wide. So yeah, next up, I'm going to make these parts right here exactly 13 long, just like so. Now, don't worry about how weird this is all starting to look. Okay, it'll make sense in a minute. All right, guys, so during this build, I'm actually going to be using some techniques I've never used before. So during this build, I'm going to actually be using some kind of weird, what I can only refer to as stitching, where we're going to be building this build in parts and we're going to later be stitching it back together to actually make this work more compact than you could ever do otherwise. It's going to be pretty nuts. And it sounds really complicated, but really isn't, okay? Just letting you know right now. It sounds cooler than it is, okay? It's pretty simple. All right, guys, there you go. As you can see, we pretty much have this full thing made with a hole in the middle, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to grab all of this stuff, clone it to the other side. Nice and easy, just like that. And that is this entire part right here, fully completed. So next up, what we're actually going to be doing is making all of the stuff that we want to have invisible, and all of the stuff that we want to have collision off. So what I'm actually going to do, guys, I'm going to grab all of these outside pieces, and these are going to be collision off. The ones here in the middle, though, those are going to be collision on. And we're going to just make everything except the actual wheel itself invisible, of course. So yeah, let's do that next. All right, guys, there it is. Absolutely perfect. So next up, what we're going to have to do is actually, first off, save, because you don't want to freaking mess everything up, okay? And then next up, we're going to actually grab everything here, and we're going to have to do some pretty tricky moving. It needs to be pretty precise. So this needs to go in the exact middle, which we pretty much just nailed. And then we're going to move this a ways out this way just to get it out of the way with, because what we're actually going to be doing is going to be quite interesting. And I'm kind of wishing I left this visible now that I'm doing it. So I'm actually going to be making this visible again. So yeah, guys, as you can see right there, I placed back the actual block that I placed in the beginning. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be placing another block in the center of that block. So that block right there is pretty much dead center in the wheel itself. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, and this is where the magic is going to happen. I'm going to place a piston right there. Delete that. And hopefully that can still extend. I'm going to select both of these, unanchor them. Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. It didn't have collision on. Oh, I need to save it. I'm an idiot. Okay, let me do that all over again. One sec. Okay, this block right here, which was earlier not collision on, I'm actually going to collision on it and actually save this whole thing and then reload it. So that way it's actually connected. All right, let's see if this actually worked. Unanchored. Yeah, baby. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. So yeah, guys, what we're going to do next up is going to be extremely interesting. So we're going to actually delete that wooden block. It was just a dummy piece. And what we're actually going to be doing, guys, is we're going to take this entire contraption we have just created, and we're actually going to move this to the perfect spot. So it needs to be right there, 0.5, as where it is pretty much flush with, yeah, as you can see. Oh, that is just half a block off. Okay, wait, let me fix that. Okay, that is perfect, baby. Oh my God. Okay, I think we've actually done it, guys. I think we have finished the build. So pretty much, guys, what I was talking about, the stitching earlier, as you guys can see, if we would save this build as is, pretty much the issue we would be running into is the fact that all of this stuff would merge together and it would just become a jumbled up mess, and it literally wouldn't work. But because we've actually Dude, I'm actually so stoked on this because we've actually have this piston right here, which is in the middle. You know, it really isn't anything, if that makes any sense. What's gonna happen is pretty much as soon as we want to write this thing, all we need to do is compress that piston, and it's like we saved everything together. It is super clever. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna save this whole thing, and I'm gonna actually try this out because in theory it should work. Because what we're gonna have to do, okay, first off, actually this needs to be collision off, otherwise it will literally break. Collision off, select all, unanchor. All right, there it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna compress the piston together. Ooh, that messed some things up. It didn't like that. There's probably a clever way to fix that, but pretty much all we should have to do is place an unanchored block right there. Okay, wait, I gotta do this different next time. Okay, and then delete the piston. Oh my god, okay, I didn't like it. Okay, I gotta figure that out. Yeah, so if I actually unanchor all of this stuff right here and save it this way, it actually shouldn't have that issue. So yeah, pretty much all we need to do now is unanchor this, and as you guys could see, because all of that stuff is still anchored, it didn't mess up. Now what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to place a block right there and another block right there, which currently look a bit weird, but we will make invisible when we're fully done. Now I should be able to delete that piston right there, and then if I unanchor the whole thing, ooh, okay, maybe it's okay. I think I've just made it too heavy. The weight down there is just way too heavy. But yeah, guys, as you can see, if it wasn't for it being just way too heavy of a weight, which kind of broke everything, this whole thing would be working great. Let me fix the weight issues. All right, let's give it a proper test. We're gonna contract everything into one block. So as you can see, everything... Oh, I see what's breaking it. The actual thing that's breaking it is these wheels are getting broken. Are they? I think they're actually good right now. Place that block there. Place that block there. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I actually misplaced something. Yeah, these were actually half a block too short on each side. Now that makes a whole lot more sense why everything was glitching and breaking. Yeah, guys, as you can see, now there's actually space there. Yeah, that was actually an issue before. Oh my god. Okay. The rotation on the servos is too much. Higher wheel torque. It's not heavy enough at the bottom. We're just swinging. But like we can rotate. It's like, oh, we're so close right now. Oh my god, are you serious? It's because I placed the hinges. I actually shouldn't have the hinges there. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wait, that means it's done. Let's go. Okay, so theoretically, I could have actually made this whole thing quite a bit smaller because I didn't realize that the wheels are also kind of like a hinge, just much bigger and heavier. All right, baby, let's do the final freaking setup. This should be the one. Okay, right now it needs a little bit more torque. Okay, let's give it a little bit more torque. Ah, we're doing it. We're rolling. Oh my goodness me, dude. This is amazing. Let's go. So yeah, we can actually steer left and right, guys, which is amazing. So I actually kind of think that the counterweight is right now too light because we're doing a whole lot of swinging. But this is amazing. We can actually roll around and like drive this thing. Oh, this is amazing. Here, let's get everything finalized. And let's raise the weight at the bottom. And let's try this thing out again. All right, about 100,000 or 50,000 should be enough. Okay, it should be enough. All right, guys, so there it is. We are finally fully freaking done. All we have left to do is flick the lever right there. And as you guys can see, everything gets moved into each other. And then obviously what we have right here is the ring and the wheel. We just place a block in the center, just like so. Now we can actually make all of this stuff invisible. All right, make it invisible. Boom, baby. Oh, we got a piece. And then delete the piston itself. And that right there, guys, is the entire build completed. All we have left to do is to unanchor it. And there it is, baby. Welcome to my greatest actually, it's I stole the idea, but the greatest creation humanity has ever made. Actually, one thing that you can kind of do is currently I have the servo angle set to 20. When you set it to 5, it makes it kind of like a jello. It looks super freaking weird, but it's so cool. Dude, this is such a dope build. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with how this actually turned out. Now, let's see if this thing is really as great as we think it is. Can it make its way all the way to the end? Now, guys, I'm a little bit worried because there are some blocks that if they break, this entire thing will literally crumble apart. But hey, I think we'll be able to make it. I don't know, man. So, guys, I'm currently actually showing all of the hitboxes just because that way I can actually try to not hit things that I'm supposed to not hit. Come on, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Trying to dodge. Oh, God, we're starting to lose. Oh, no, this is not good. That is not what we want to see. We do not want to start losing our actual wheel. Come on, we're doing pretty good so far. Come on, we cannot die, right? We'll just call it free grip, right? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Ah, no, we got exploded. No, no. Oh, my God. We're dead, man. Bull But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.